Babe Boomer is getting ready. She not only brings immense talent, but also a contagious enthusiasm for the game. She'll look to put those skills on display today. It's the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way next. And today's starting pitcher, Babe Boomer. Chris, her strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
She's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this pitcher or a pitcher like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of her own when it comes to that category.
All right, first pitch coming up. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. And away we go here in Milwaukee. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Took that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, a reverse curveball, I guess. And clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see. And that was a great one right there.
Here's Juan Soto. Soto in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Oh, 1 now. And that's a little high.
I think she wanted the call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now she's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so she can adjust her sights just a little bit.
Here's a 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. Here's a 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
At third, the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Lau at the plate, 4th on the National League home run leaderboard. Foul ball. Lau with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Boomer steps in now. She knows what's waiting for her, singing. An arm with top-tier command and stuff to match.
Yeah, no freebies here, Boog. You've got to earn everything when you're up against a pitcher of this caliber.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. Well, that's going to keep the streak going. There's no stopping her.
And I can't even imagine the pressure she's under. She's asked about it every day from everyone, not just the media, but just anybody she comes across. And so for her to be able to concentrate, keep on getting the knocks, just remarkable. And I know she's trying to just win ball games, but honestly, this streak is arguably bigger than the team right now.
Hauls it in, 1 away. Throw behind the runner, and they've got her doubled off.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Eugenio Flores.
Back here in Milwaukee, on now to the top half of inning number 2. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And that one fouled off. Beatty getting to start at the hot corner, batting in the cleanup spot. So far this season, her on-base percentage is right around .370. Good job to fight that one off. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Robert.
Here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera. Breaking ball in there for a strike. The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. Right through there. Got it. She picks up her 5th strikeout.
She made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some players are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And now it's Mark Vientos, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. Over to first. That is the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They trail here 1-0. Back here at American Family Field. Top half of the 3rd inning. Will Brennan up now for the Mets. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
You know, Brooke, every team has a hitter's meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 6th case for her in this one.
Gets him swinging with that screwball, and it was a good one. You know, the screwball's often compared to a changeup because of the velocity and the arm side movement, but the big difference is what you saw right there. A lot more depth or drop than most changeups, and it caused him to swing right over the top.
So up next for New York, Ty France.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Right side, Terang. On to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Batting 9, the catcher, number 39, Ben Schwartzbeck.
And here's the catcher, Ben Wertvet. Slow roller up the middle. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 9 straight retired here to start the game. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Right to start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Soto with another scorching run of play lately. And that drops in for a strike. The Mets trailing by a run, top half of inning number 4. Foul ball, still 0-2. Stays alive. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Lau in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. Got him swinging, and she strikes out the side for the second time today. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. You're watching Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Back here in Milwaukee, Babe Boomer steps in, league leader in OPS, singing.
Yeah, she's crushing mistakes, but also taking what pitchers give her. That's next level hitting right there.
And that one hammered, carrying well. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. A solo shot. Her 57th homer of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0. So the streak stays alive. Her 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. She's absolutely punishing mistakes right now she can't miss. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. On the ground, dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is late, and they don't get an out on the play.
Oh, you could tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Luis Robert now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Here's Ortiz for 1. Over to first, safe.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Mark.
And now the Mets DH, Mark Vientos. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball there. Vientos, 27 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017. Nice stop. Up the middle, the flip. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside. It's the Brewers 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here at American Family Field. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Will Brennan.
Well, these Mets, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Here's the 0-2.
Nope. That's low.
He goes down looking.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect her to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, she's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
France, batting with one down, takes a strike. Strike two. The Brewers leading by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th. Got him. That's her 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
And next for the Mets, Ben Wertvet, grounded out to short in his first trip.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
Two down, nobody on. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Got him looking, and she strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. So another good inning for her on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin.
Up next,
here's the Brewers DH, Babe Boomer. She went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, she didn't waste any time. She jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. She didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. Another homer. Their 58th home run of the season. And they add to their lead. She only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Another one? 2 home runs from a player not typically in the spotlight for power. Man, you've got to soak up these performances because they just don't happen every day.
Boomer back at it, working with a lead.
Yeah, the scoreboard favors her, so can't give this offense a reason to believe, Boog. It's about keeping momentum. Get ahead, stay ahead.
That's the ball.
And there's a foul ball. Lindor swings through that one. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And here's a look at how she's using her pitches in this one. Juan Soto now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
That's a ball.
The Brewers leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Struck him out looking. And she adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Brandon Lowe.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And she strikes out the side for the 4th time today. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Back here in Milwaukee, we go to the 8th. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And down on strikes. What a game she's having. 16 Ks now.
Got a pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. Tell you what, that screwball is so unique and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it, no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
Robert now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. The Mets down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. That clips the corner. This one popped up. Ortiz under it. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Mark.
So now here's the Mets DH, Mark Vientos. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Totally dominant on the mound as she's through 8 without surrendering a run. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin.
Leading off for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Big Boomer.
And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hey, way to square that up. Nice hit, nice hit.
Up next for the Brewers, the catcher,
And now it's William Contreras.
Contreras.
There goes the runner. In the air, left field. And he makes the catch. The throw in. Now a throw to first, and she won't get back in time. It's a double play.
Definitely a weird play right there, and it changes the outlook of the inning completely. Nice job by the defense to take advantage and get 2 outs out of it, but on the flip side, I have to think they're going to have some discussions. And probably.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cole Sands.
And he's had his struggles so far this year.
Boomer was really fantastic in this ball game, both on the mound and at the dish.
So impressive to see a two-way player dominate like this, and even more impressive that she's able to do it at the highest level of the game. Loved what we saw from her in this one.